Bro, imagine if you could go to a cafe as your football team. That would be absolutely amazing. Like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the team today, and also I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of coffee and enjoy myself. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back yet again with yet another video. And today we're going to take a look at the 10 most unique non-league football stadiums in all of England. This is going to be, I think, a really fun and enjoyable video. Obviously, non-league stadiums is what you guys said would take me the most time, so I decided to do my research just a little bit, make it a little bit more precise, make it a little bit more accurate, and take a look at the 10 most unique ones, whether they're sort of unique in the weird way that they're built or surrounded, or the weird way in the fans kind of congregate in them, or weird in the way that people go into it, or what they have in it. But yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the 10 most unique non-league stadiums. Yeah, let's get into the video. Hello guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below. I'm excited, let's get it.
Non-league. Some are more quirky than others, some are quite unique, and that's what we're going to be looking at in this video. The top 10 most unique and quirky non-league grounds. If you don't hear it, to get a subscribe button, we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So yeah, it'd be great if you could help me get to that. But anyway, without any further ado,
yeah, you got to it. Congrats to you. Congrats to you, big fella.
The home of Ilkeston is the new manor ground. Now, the team play in the 9th tier due to
Why is there a clock? Why is it a clock tower? Why is it like a mini clock tower, just sort of chilling in the corner?
That level, the ground is fantastic, but what makes it unique is the stand in the northeast corner of the ground. Now, they found themselves in a unique situation where the ground was pinned up against a road, so they didn't have much space for expansion along the one side of the ground, so they had to ram this small stand up in the northeast corner. It was the only part of the pitch that had enough space to build a stand. They've got offices underneath, and then some seats.
That's actually really cool.
The infamous clock tower in the corner. In at number 9 is a ground that has been covered on previous videos on this channel.
Yeah, that's really cool.
United's home, the Butts Park Arena. Now, the phrase one-sided is used a lot in football to describe
the Butts Park Arena! Ah, I love it! And he said it's one-sided. I like that too. That's funny. That's comical.
The Butts Park Arena has one huge stand along the one side of the pitch, 3,000 seats, and pretty much around the rest of the ground, there's nothing else going on. Like Ilkeston, Coventry United play in the 9th tier, and they share their ground with Coventry RFC. In at number 8, we move slightly back in time to the style of the ground, and that's the Harry Abraham home, Finchley. Nothing around this ground has been renovated in over 27 years, and you can see that in their main stand, this Art Deco style curved roof.
Wow.
Just a few months ago, they were awarded a grant of
it's beautiful.
£100,000 to develop the ground and upgrade it, but the main stand roof was not on the list of upgrades, so the Art Deco isn't going anywhere. In at number 7 is a ground that not only is a unique ground, but it has a very unique name. It is the Dripping Pan, the home of Lewis. The ground has been there since 1885, and legend has it that the ground used to be an excavation pit, which
what even is this ground? Like, imagine if they just decided, screw it, let's build a stand. Like, let's build seats out of the side where there's literally nothing but grass. That would be smart, but instead they have one on this side where it's just grass.
Sides and grass banks around the edge.
Wow, okay.
There's 2 steep terraces, one behind each goal. At the one end, it is covered with a clubhouse next to it, and this clubhouse looks quite.
And you can see a hill.
And it obscures the
There's a giant
view
hill.
of this terrace. Along with the unique roof to this terrace, along the one side of the pitch is a big grass bank with just a path along the top. And it all combines to create a really novel ground. And at number 6, we're going back to the Art Deco era, and it is to Enfield Town's ground, the Queen Elizabeth II stand.
Oh, wow. Bro, imagine if you could go to a cafe as your football team. That would be absolutely amazing. Like, oh, I'm going to go watch the team today, and also I'm going to enjoy a little bit of coffee and enjoy myself.
It's just their main stand, which is the focal point, set some way back from the pitch, with a small seating area raised from the ground, but it's most notable for its cylindrical cafe building at the other end of the stand. Number 5 on this list certainly gets top marks for improvisation and resourcefulness. It's Teversall. The Nottinghamshire side play in the 10th tier, and a lot of grounds at this level don't really have any coverage behind the goals, but Teversall came up with a very unique solution to this by getting 2 old Tesco trolley park shelters and putting them behind the one goal It's a very unique thing, only probably fit about 5 or 10 people in each shelter, but at this level of football where there isn't a huge amount of fans, it's just the coverage that some fans might need behind a goal, and it gets top marks from me. Number 4 takes us back to a historically significant ground.
I love it, I love it.
And it is Great Yarmouth Town, who play at
Is that a train track?
Recreation Ground. The ground's been there since 1888, and the famous grandstand at the ground was erected in 1892, and that's where it still stands. It's thought to be the oldest stand still in use.
No, that looks amazing.
Stadium. It displays the beautiful Victorian architecture, and
It's super Victorian and super sort of old and modern. Or not old and modern, just super old. It looks like a little train station, like where you get on and off a train. And I absolutely love it. This is beautiful.
basically means that no one can knock this down, so hopefully it'll be there for a number of years to come. It was closed during the 1990s due to the presence of asbestos and inflammable timbers, but thankfully after restoration work, it took a long time to restore it though, because it only opened in 2010. In third place is Newcastle Town's home, the Lyme Valley Stadium. There's a number of grounds up and down the country that double as athletics arenas, big athletics tracks around the outside, but it's very rare that you see grounds double as velodromes. Yes, that's right, there is a cycle track around the edge of the pitch. The most interesting part for me is on the corners of the velodrome track, where it is
It's a velodrome?
banked side. So for fans that are sort of around the edge of that, you certainly wouldn't want to fall over the barriers, but a benefit is, if you're a striker and you absolutely shank your shot high and wide, the ball, it won't even go at the ground, it will just roll straight back to you down the sides, which is actually really practical for football. In second place on this list,
That's really dope.
described as one of the most ecologically sound grounds ever built,
Prince's Park.
is the home of Dartford. It's Prince's Park. Nationally, Southside's ground was
That's-
opened in 2006 and has a capacity
It looks
of
beautiful.
over 4,000. And one of those in attendance every game is a 5.5 metre tall wooden man who stands on the terraces with his arms outstretched, almost like he's complaining about a refereeing decision. That on its own makes it unique enough to be on this list, but what makes it in at number 2 is because of everything else that is at the ground.
And the guy always just stands underneath him.
Timber. There's also a green living roof, have a complex water recycling system which helps irrigate the pitch, which is set 2 metres below ground level, which helps reduce noise and light pollution. There's also solar panels on the roof for power. It's just such a clever ground, really forward thinking, and that's what makes it number 2 on this list. And number 1 is one
Yeah, in 2006 as well. That's amazing.
recognisable unique grounds in non-league. So on this list we have seen grounds double as rugby grounds, as cycling arenas, and as athletics tracks. This one is a totally new level of uniqueness in terms of sharing with the sport. It's one that is very rare to see, and it's Stourbridge's home, the War Memorial Ground, which is also a cricket pitch. So it goes without saying that a cricket pitch is considerably bigger than a football pitch. The football pitch takes up half of the overall cricket pitch. Then there's some fencing which can be removed. What that means is Stourbridge Football Club can only
Wow.
stand around 3 sides of the ground. The stands themselves are actually quite unique. Along the one side of the pitch is made up of 3 separate stands which are essentially bolted together. Also on site you can see a cricket scoreboard as well as a quite nice pavilion. However, this ground was temporarily a 4-sided ground as they built some temporary stands along the cricket pitch for their FA Cup second round match against Stevenage during the 11-12 season. They had over 3,000 in attendance that day. These 3 temporary stands increasing their capacity by over 1,000. All of this added together makes this, in my opinion, the most unique ground in non-league football.
So you have it, that is it for
It's very pretty. Okay, so obviously, we're gonna go back through once again just to take a look at them because this is actually a really, really exciting video. I love the little architecture and all, like every single one. Like, look at that clock tower. That clock tower is super dope. I would never expect that for non-league football either, so I think that's really amazing. So that's obviously still number 10. That's the little side of the clock tower. Butts Park Arena. Let's go. I love it. I also love the modern looking like apartments and villas that are around it. I actually think that's pretty amazing. The Jack Fish stand. It's so cool. Just look at the windowing in there. That just looks so dope. Respect the Pen. Lewis FC. This one was a little tricky for me because I didn't really understand why there's a gigantic hill here to actually have football on. But you know what? We move. It works. Everything works here. A little cap. This, I don't know where to rank this one because I would absolutely love to be sitting in a cafe watching football. I think that's an amazing thought. It's amazing. Like that is just sick. I love that. This one with the Tesco stuff, pretty funny. Looks like an old train station. Love that. What else? The velodrome one is very surprising and shocking to me a little bit, but I like the thought. The eco-friendly one, the eco-friendly non-league stadium, ingenious. And then you can stand under the nuts of a gigantic little pond thing. And the last, was that the last? Yeah, because that's the eco-friendly one. And then this one has a cooking ground. You know what? I like all of these stadiums. So let me know what is your favorite of the most unique non-league stadiums. If you guys want to take a look at more non-league stadiums or just include more stuff or just non-league football in general, let me know what you guys want to see on that down in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys for another video. Peace.